Hello everybody, welcome back to Steve's Gear. And today we're going to take a look at something new that I picked up from Alpaka. I haven't picked up anything new from Alpaka in quite a long time. A couple weeks ago they sent out kind of one of their regular emails and it had a 30% discount code in it. So I decided to pick this guy up. So this is the Modular Phone Sling. Now this is the limited edition black one, but I believe they do have it in multiple colors as well. Go ahead and take a look at it here real quick, and then I'll kind of load it up and go over my use case for it here. So pretty nice looking. It does have the VX21 X-Back fabric. The inside is that 210D ripstop nylon orange lining. It's got a couple magnets here for a magnetic closure. It's supposed to be weatherproof. Now obviously, it's got a lid that closes, so it's not going to be waterproof all the time, but the fabric is supposed to be fairly weatherproof. On the back side here, you got a couple pieces of Velcro, and then you have one little buckle strap here, and then a couple attachment points. Now the attachment points are for the sling strap. So it comes with a sling strap. I just took it off because it makes it a little easier to film, but it just attaches with these little buckles. Pretty easy just to unhook them, and you just run them through here and clip them up. Now the strap is supposed to have a antimicrobial coating on the strap. And it is pretty, it's kind of like that seatbelt material. It's pretty thin, it's pretty soft. So I think it'll be pretty good if it rubs against your neck or anything like that. I like the thinner straps for the little slings. So I think I'll prefer that strap pretty good. Now I'm not big into the slings, but I think this one won't be too bad just because it's not very big, it's not very heavy. You can't load it out too much. Should be pretty easy to carry. Now you also do get these Velcros. And so the Velcro you could actually unvelcro and attach like a backpack strap. So you could wear this on your backpack strap, kind of have quick access to your phone and things like that if you didn't want to keep it in your backpack or your pockets. And then actually with this thing buckled, you could actually just run a belt straight through here. So if any of you guys remember those big Nokia phone cases from the early 2000s, then this may be another one for you. I only make fun of them because I had one. But yeah, it'd be a pretty good little one. And then, like I said, it does buckle. It's got a little buckle here, pretty strong. So you probably could even run this through some moly if you had a little bit thicker webbing or wider webbing. It would probably fit on there pretty good. So let's go ahead and load it out how I'm going to use it. Now for me, I don't know about where you live, but we've already had some mornings here, early mornings that have been in the single digits. So it's already getting pretty cold. And I bought a new jacket. It's a pretty big jacket. It's nice and thick. It's warm. The problem is it's a little bit long and it's kind of stiff. So when I go to reach my hand in my pockets, I have to lift the jacket up, and it kind of just makes it difficult to get things out of my pockets sometimes. And I've kind of realized that just using it for a couple days. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to pick up a little sling. I can carry a few of my little essentials in it, wear it over the jacket. It shouldn't be too heavy. So let's kind of load it out how I planned on doing it. So got an old iPhone, my old work phone. Slips right in there, no problem. Now this is like an iPhone 11 or something like that, but Alpaka says this will work all the way up to a iPhone 12 Pro Max, which I think all the new ones are pretty much the same size. So you should be able to fit, the max version of the 15 in there. Still closes no problem, holds it well. And then it does also have a little pen attachment here on the side, which I was pretty excited about because I carry a Sharpie. I use a Sharpie all day. So this one's actually a Bic Intensity. I've been using these because they were on sale on Amazon, little clickable one. But yeah, it fits in that little pen holder there pretty well. So that should be pretty good. It's a little stiff because it's brand new. Now this front pocket here, it does have this little strap where you would pull out like for a credit card. So if you wanted to put your cards or something in there and then pull them up as you go, I don't plan to do that. I don't really have any need to use my cards, as I'm walking around. But I may either A, cut that out or just kind of work around it. So for this front pocket, for me, I think I'm just going to probably keep a couple little tools. I've been carrying this little Gerber slim arm bar drive thing. Not real big fan of the knife, but I do kind of like having this little bit driver here on the end. Works pretty good. So you can kind of stick that in there. And then this month I've been carrying the Buck 110 Slim Pro. You could actually just kind of bypass it in there and just stick it right over there. Then this little extra strap you could just tuck in there or whatever. And then on the side, So I've been I carry different flashlights sometimes, but a lot of times I carry this one. It's just one I've been using for a long time. It's a Sofrin SC32. It's kind of a budget light, but it works well. I'm thinking about just using the pocket clip. Either if I'm not wearing it on my hat by chance, which is what I normally do, I could just clip it right to the side, close it up, and then the magnetic still works fine, and I could kind of have my whole little gear set up right here. Then if I really wanted to, I could actually just turn the flashlight on as I'm walking around, and it would give me a little bit of ambient light at my feet, kind of for hands-free. Just an idea. And then if I decided I didn't want to use the flashlight, or the knife in the front, it will also hold, well, it's kind of a little bit tight. I have some AirPod Pros. They're in kind of like a silicone case, so they're kind of grippy, so they don't work the best for this. But it actually will fit down there. And you could actually, it doesn't buckle that well, is the only problem. It will, but it's not super tight. But you could carry some AirPods in the front of that if you wanted to. But I'll probably end up carrying the knife in there anyways. But yeah. And then another idea, which is just a harebrained scheme idea, is sometimes I carry this little fixed blade. So this little fixed blade is by Aries EDC on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, you should check him out. He makes cool different fixed blades. I really kind of thought that if I wanted to carry this, instead of carrying it on my belt, which will be a little bit harder to get to just because of the jacket, I actually could just run this through this little belt loop on the sheath, snap it in, then I could even just run this Velcro right over the top of it, and I could actually run that little fixed blade around the back of this, and then, you know, as it's hugging against my body, if I need to, I could just reach my hand down here, grab this little lanyard piece, and then I could just like literally pull the knife out. So it could work pretty good. That's just an option. I'm not sure if that's how I'll run it, but this knife is so small and so lightweight that, you know, I don't think it'll make a big difference on there. You know, just depending on how I want to run it. So that's kind of how I was thinking about using it. And obviously, you kind of have to go through the hassle of, you know, you could either wear this most of the time, but if I do go indoors for a while, I have to transfer the stuff over to, you know, back into my pockets, or I could just continue to wear this, you know, when I take the jacket off. So I haven't really decided that part yet, but just kind of want to show you guys this in case you haven't seen it. You know, just for you guys to get an idea of the size and maybe some ways you could use it. You know, if you didn't want to have the flashlight on there and you just use the pen, it is pretty sleek profile. You know, it's pretty slim. It's not too wide. You could hold, obviously, ink pens or whatever you want to carry on the side of it. But as far as fitting the phone and stuff in, works great. I mean, the phone slides in and out, no problem. And then you do have the option to put some cards and stuff in there if you happen to use this when you go to, you know, Disneyland or a theme park or something. You wanted to have this in here, so you could put a driver's license and a couple cards or something in it. So that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Thanks a lot for checking it out. If you got any questions, feel free to write them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to try to answer them. And let me know what you think. All right, talk to you guys later.